What is going on, everybody? My name is Storm, and we are live from GatorLAN Spring 2018 from the Rittz Grand Ballroom. So like I said, my name is Storm. I'm joined by McDaddy and our very special guest. Introduce yourself, my friend.
My name's XX Blademaster XX. Alright, nice to be here with you guys.
Nice to be here indeed. So we did have some slight changes to the bracket. I know that some of you guys hopefully saw already based on the slideshow that we had playing earlier. 2 teams dropped, so now we're moving to a 16 bracket format. The first 2 games of the day are going to be the 4th seed GatorLAN Gators taking on the 5th seed Team Fish Burrito, as well as the 3rd seeded Kiss Me Dads taking on 6th seeded Outer Heaven Gaming. The BagelsAreNice Ball Cleaners and UF Team 2 both receive buys, playing the winners of, whatever their respective bracket is. Actually, I can probably flash this back up on the screen real quick, just so that you guys can check that out. This is what the bracket's going to be. And hopefully we'll declare our next GatorLAN champion. Alk, tell me, run through this. What are you most excited for?
I'm excited to see BagelsAreNice Ball Cleaners straight up clean the competition here. But for the first couple games, at least for GatorLAN Gators versus Team Fish Burrito, I'm really excited to see the mid laners for GatorLAN Gators. We know that we know that the mid laner, Scott Lightning, he's a really big Orianna player, so I'm really excited to see that, and I want to see how all the teams interact with jungle and mid's synergy, 2v2. That'll be super important. And for Kiss Me Dads and Outer Heaven Gaming, we're obviously looking at the jungle. We're going to be looking at Pitiful with his aggressive playstyle and see whether or not they're going to win.
I'm just excited to see some League of Legends tonight, people.
Actually, tell me, I know you're from Florida Polytechnic, but what do you think about the University of Florida right now, even though you've only seen one building, I think?
I mean, it's definitely, to me, bigger than Polytech, because Polytech only has one building for all their classes, and then they have a bunch of dorms. But here, the room's much bigger, and there's more room for everything. There, they only had a small room, and they didn't really have a big turnout. Here, it's a much bigger turnout, and I'm really excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, the ballroom here is absolutely filled with both spectators and with players playing. In this room, actually, we have all 6 League of Legends teams. We have some Overwatch teams, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and I believe upstairs we also have Hearthstone, Super Smash Bros. 4, Melee. There's 14 different games that we are actually showing here at GatorLAN. We're only casting League stuff because we're filthy bastards. We only like League, but I believe there's a Twitch handle, GeForce GG is their Twitch handle. Check them out. They'll be showing, I believe, some Tekken, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, other games like that. Let me check them out. They're some of the big sponsors for Gator Gaming Club here on campus. Not even on campus, just in Gainesville in general. We're going to be viewing the 3rd seed Kiss Me Dads versus 6th seeded Outer Heaven Gaming. Like I said, some of the matchups did change. So before, I think on the YouTube video we were showing it would be UF Team 2 and Outer Heaven, but now that completely changed. So we're kind of pancaking everywhere here. And
it's unfortunate, to say the least, that a couple teams had to leave.
And we'll see if I can't actually get some of our graphics up here so we can kind of look a little bit better at these matchups. And actually, let's do that. Both of them up at the same time.
Or overlap it. Just overlap it so it looks like...
That's not how that works, Battery.
Literally, look, watch this. Watch this. Ready? Boom. Alright, no, I actually would be...
You're a legit monkey.
Holy shit, wait, watch this.
You covered up the wrong team.
Just ignore all this.
What? But LMP's not even here. Oh my god. So like I said, there is a ton of people here. We're being absolutely swarmed right now with people. We have Dr. Flu, the legend himself, Lolers, former UF support, Mr. Marcus Armband, Salamander Man, jungler for BagelsAreNice Ball Cleaners, hanging around, scout at the competition, and of course Kojima-san from North Carolina.
Let's go State.
No.
NC State. No.
No. I'm not playing your games because you suck.
Yeah.
PG stream. What? We're college students. There ain't no such thing as PG. This is R-rated stream. Oh my gosh. Yeah. When are you gonna load? When are you gonna get into the game?
Which team?
Yeah, they are.
What the hell?
Boy!
So apparently we're just waiting on Kiss Me Dads because they got in game like a bunch of fools. Shame on them. I think they should lose a ban. I don't think they will though.
They should definitely lose a ban.
Definitely lose a ban.
They get no bans.
Where's Muna? Muna.
No bans for them.
No bans. It's been we have determined it from the casters that we are a caster's desk.
Yes.
This is exciting. We have a desk.
We actually have a desk. They let us take like
No,
the
they're all lying. It's a very small table.
It's a desk.
But there's only 3 of us. It works. All right, so let's kind of look through some of these matchups a little bit more. We don't have all the OP.GGs pulled up, but it is Kiss Me Dads versus Outer Heaven Gaming. No, just looking through Outer Heaven as we have seen them, we know Pitiful is going to be the big he's going to be the axle, the driving force for this team, ganking around all these lanes, making sure everything goes as planned, because they're a very aggressive team. They're going to look to get ahead and keep pressing an advantage. Versus Kiss Me Dads, they're going to be a little bit more of a control style game, play it careful, let their support, a new Epoch, generate some plays. Big Thresh player plays very aggressive supports in general. Maybe try to see if they can't get them around the map. Based off these champion pools, do you have anything that you kind of expect from this matchup?
From the matchups, I am expecting Outer Heaven Gaming to really pull ahead in bot lane. It's looking like you're getting more of a versatile, farther back, and can really get in their face as well. Kiss Me Dads, it does look like their mid lane might have a little trouble because Outer Heaven Gaming's mid lane does look like he's going with the Xerath and the Ziggs overall, and those are very heavy AP. They can really jump around and really deal some damage. But Kiss Me Dad's mid lane also does like to play Ori and Ari, so that's a lot of in their face as well. So it kind of looks like it could go either way with just those 2 lanes pulling ahead.
Yeah, and actually not to mention, we're on patch 8.8 now, right? Ari just received huge buffs, which I'm excited about. I'm an RE1 trick when it comes to playing mid lane. But her E now has 20% amplified damage, and I just got to see some clips from some of my friends playing, and I'm just gonna say that burst damage looks a little like way out of the ordinary for the Ari that I've used to see. And Chef BoiYardTea, even last year at GatorLAN or last fall, he played a ton of Ari. So is this now a priority ban for Outer Heaven against Kiss Me Dads?
Well, at least for the Kiss Me Dads, looking at the team comps, they like to play a little bit more aggressively. They have like the Ari to go in. They have the Sejuani and Olaf.
So he's playing Pokemon.
For the Outer Heaven Gaming, they also like to play aggressive. We see that they've got, Anar in the top lane. They've got Quinn, who's the Pitiful. He's going to be playing really aggressive. So I think Ari actually right now is really good against Outer Heaven Gaming because it puts the pressure on them to actually play.
First game's going to be Kiss Me Dads versus Outer Heaven.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm really excited to see how they're going to be able to play around maybe a more aggressive mid laner when we see from at least the mids that they play more of a control mages, and they play a lot of long range mid control mages.
I'm actually gonna flash this up on the screen. I decided, like I mentioned before, 2 teams did drop, so I'm being stupid. Can I find it? There we go. I'm just gonna kind of flash these. No, I can't crop these pictures. Oh wait, how about I do this?
There you go. Holy shit.
We're going big, boys. That's the best I can do for now.
Yeah, this was all last minute, so if you want anyone to blame, you can blame Muna and Magic Indian on Discord.
Yeah, make sure you at him and make sure everybody ats him on the Discord. Otherwise, nothing gets done. It's all his fault, clear. I actually spent a lot of time making a lot of these graphics, but like I said, 2 teams already dropped. Outer Heaven Gaming is now the 6th seed. You're not playing Twitch Jungle. Do you want to lose even quicker, or do you want to?
Everyone, please spam in the chat if you do want to see Pitiful play Twitch Jungle.
Twitch Jungle, yikes.
We'll see it later.
I'm not sure I want to see it.
I definitely want to see some Twitch Jungle.
I do. I really do, because
I don't.
For the memes, clip it, everybody, clip it.
Clip it. Oh no. Anyways, you know, as we're kind of going through everything before, if you just look at the champion pools, you could really say that one team has an advantage over the other. But we do have to keep in mind there is still a rank differential. You know, especially in the spot lane. Zaiphos and a new Epoch, they're both pretty much high plat, low diamond players, very great. 6'1" Man Bun, low platinum, Flantogram, silver player. It does actually very well. Has a wider range champion pool than just the Rakan Lulu Karma. Seen him play a great Braum, personally. And then again, there's a big differential in the mid lane. Chef BoiYardTea, high plat, low diamond mid lane versus Xurst, silver mid lane. He can hold his own because he has that artillery mage. He can, artillery mages, he can easily farm and stay safe. However, how is that going to work when you have a higher elo jungle coming at you? And that, you know, and for both Pitiful and Rittz from both teams, I mean, they're both high elo junglers. Rittz is much more passive versus Pitiful being a lot more of an aggressive jungler. No, you're not. Are you really going to play Twitch jungle?
Are you just going to play Teemo top lane? Teemo Twitch. Teemo Twitch.
Twitch.
Teemo.
Twitch.tv, /Gator Gaming Local Club.
You know
Spread that around.
champions anyway, so I'm gonna have to...
Throw the Teemo in there.
For those of you who don't know, we're actually screaming at Pitiful right now. We are right next to the teams. There's something we couldn't do last semester, but that's where we're going to be sitting at. I don't know. I guess, why don't we go over kind of like the meta right now for patch 8.8? You know better.
I don't really know the meta. I just kind of...
The meta, okay, for at least for each lane, top lane's the same. It's going to basically be like Camille, Cho'Gath, like, it's a lot of the same, where it's a lot of like either tank top laners or just regular, just like Gnar and stuff. Like Gnar and Camille are basically going to be your like pretty safe picks for laning if you want to be a little bit more dominant. Maybe if you want to see a little bit more gangplank, because that's still good as long as you have a competent team. For jungle, we're seeing a little bit of Sejuani kind of fall out after the Q nerf, but we also see a lot of Zac, a lot of Sejuani. I really want to see the Nunu at least. If you want to play more of an aggressive style jungle, you go Olaf and Skarner. And if that doesn't work, then you can Trundle.
No, what? I want to do it on stream. They're doing a coin flip without us.
We're doing coin flip.
We want to do the coin flip on stream.
I'm so sorry.
You want to do it on stream?
I mean, well, we already did it.
Damn it.
So
we want.
No, wait, no. What are the results so we can just tell them?
Oh, point. Wait. I haven't gaming. They chose blue side.
Alright, so.
Damn it, I gotta fix that now.
Outer Heaven Gaming is going to be blue side for game 1. So.
And game 3, right?
Well, it depends on them. Depends on what they want to pick. If they want to do red side bans.
Sorry, next game I'll bring the coin over and you guys can like be
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that'd be super cool. You could have your own stream time. No, you don't be sorry. I didn't know that was a thing.
So yeah, going back to it, mid lane. It's basically just, even with the Azir nerfs, Azir's super strong, even within his, the nerf to his Q damage and secondary target from this patch. Azir's super strong still. We still see something like Malzahar. That's a lot more. That's a lot less seen, but it's usually just Zoe, Azir, and
He's gonna bring you
more control lanes.
spectate.
All right.
He's gonna add you.
My main.
Can we just play Nasus in every lane?
Yeah, Nasus in every lane, probably
So,
for farming.
New meta is Nasus every lane, everybody. So
We also have to remember that this is a collegiate event, and not everyone's going to be following like the professional scene. So they're probably just going to play a lot of. They might just pick out pocket picks. So that's something to watch.
Yeah, I mean, you were just naming a ton of top lane players, and I'm pretty sure none of them play that meta stuff.
Meta has just gone out the window.
Camille's not that hard. If you can't play Camille, there's something wrong with you.
There we go. Is that better for everybody to see? Huh? Zukima. Dude, that's a level. Did you not put a password on your lobby?
Who the hell? Wait, where's BagelsAreNice?
Oh my.
Type in
Oh
chat,
no.
Type in chat. Tell me, yo, who didn't put lobby? Yo.
And they made it blind pick.
They're actually trolling, and you put black.
It's blind.
Hello?
People don't know how to make lobbies.
Who made the lobby?
Setup here, by the way, only from University of Florida. No, it's blind pick, and it's also kind of Bagels are nice, Brandon.
Alright, they're making a new lobby. Alright, this has been a ton of memes so far, and not a lot of analysis. But that's okay, we don't need this. Oh
The
my.
memes have already started.
Yeah, apparently. Shit, dude. I can't take this much in my life. Oh boy. So they're inting.
Twitch Jungle.
You're actually playing Twitch Jungle. I don't believe it. I'd love to see Twitch Jungle.
The
So
Jungle.
we're just waiting on the new lobby to be created, and then we're actually going to be hopping right in. Pretty excited for this, actually.
This is the first real event that we get to go to, boys. So.
Heck yeah. First.
Hey, I drove for this, okay?
You drove
okay,
here.
Not for Blade Master.
Oh yeah. Tell everyone, how far did you drive to come here?
I drove 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Nice.
Wow, so basically anyone from Orlando also had the same drive.
And you're not even a Gator gamer.
Nope.
Hey,
What a
I took a bus
what a
for
guy.
7 hours from West Palm Beach, so I definitely traveled.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, hello? Hello? You gonna really tell me?
I thought you lived in Orlando.
No, I don't.
You don't live in Orlando?
I told you this. You've
Why don't
asked me if I
Why
could
don't you tell me your address so that all these lovely people can go find
Yeah,
you?
so my address, don't worry about it. If you guys can figure out how to donate to us, either through Venmo, I'll tell you my address, alright?
Yes, please, just give us money.
Yeah,
Give us money. Yeah, give me money. There's no
Give us-
donation button,
yeah,
but
no,
give me money.
Give us money and we'll find out a way to get better mic quality for next event.
You can Venmo me. I'll take it. I'll take it all.
It's not illegal.
No, it's not illegal. Of course it's not.
Alright, will this one actually be a draft? Oh, it's starting to draft, right?
All right, we're lit, boys. We're in. They just need to get into LCS order, or else I'm gonna pummel them.
They're not going to LCS right. Fix the hyper. Oh, yeah,
Somebody yell at them. Get a brick. Just no.
Why'd you delete it? Were you a monkey member? You're actually trolling. I'm listening to it on my phone, by the way, so...
You're listening to it on our phone?
Yeah, so I can tell what the audio is over.
Oh, is it okay?
It's not bad, dude. What's that suck sound?
All right, I'm fixing the
You hear
hyperlink.
that too, right?
Yeah. What the hell?
I think it was somebody's computer.
Either that or I think someone's using compressed air. Oh, wait, there's balloon animals? Yo, alright, screw this guy.
Balloon animals.
Get him out of here.
Yo, yeah, no, fuck the stream, bro. Get me,
PG stream, bro, we're not fucking...
give me a poodle. Go give me a poodle.
Koji, you're RPA.
Go give me a
PG
hat.
stream. No, it's PG stream.
Are they really doing balloon animals? I'm gonna go check. Yes, please go find out.
All right, so we are sending off our analyst to find out.
He's our personal assistant,
Yeah.
Kojima's son, because we added him last minute, so he's gonna do all of our slave
We're figuring out whether or not we can get balloon animals.
Forget the stream, balloon animals.
Yeah, seriously, fuck. I'm dropping the F-bomb, dude. Put me on Riot.
Dude, you're
Call me Deficio.
I'm gonna get
Timo.
Bart's team is not an LCS order.
Lulu. Do Lulu Jungle.
LCS order or ban? Tell it, no, just be like, yeah. LCS order or you guys lose a ban?
Or no bans. What do you... That's what we're doing.
Alright, I think we're gonna be going into pick.
Are we?
Yeah, they said they're ready.
Bro, Bart's all right. Apparently we're hopping right in. They're not even in LCS order.
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We do it live. Alright, so guys, what are we thinking about bans? What are we thinking about for bans? How are they gonna be able to manipulate pick ban for this? At least for let's start with blue side. So let's see first ban. We see a Vayne ban. What do we think about the Vayne ban?
Vayne ban?
Trash ban.
I don't really understand playing Vayne even in this meta right now, but apparently that's a thing. I'm not really sure why.
Are you serious?
Draven
How
ban?
did they
He
get
doesn't
the
even
Draven?
play Draven.
Yeah, legitimately, I don't know if this was a knowledge because they probably didn't watch the YouTube video that we made on the Gator Gaming.
Yeah,
YouTube,
we made.
Yeah, we had insider info that this guy on Outer Heaven Gaming, he doesn't even play Driven. So he actually just static. Not boosted, but definitely someone else played those games. Okay, so we're gonna see Brand Ban.
Brand Ban, that's against Bart. Someone's celebrating
yeah, no,
a Bart.
Bart was definitely getting excited for the Brand Ban. Didn't want to see that come out for him.
I mean, I'm surprised that they're gonna let him have Thresh if they haven't banned the Thresh yet.
Hey, don't be giving. Hey, Quinn's right here.
Oh, the Warwick ban. That actually hurts Pitiful. He's pretty much useless now. All right, new strategy for Outer Heaven Gaming. What's it gonna be, guys?
At least for Quinn, at least he only has one more patch before Warwick gets nerfed, so he's literally only got this patch to work with. So it's kind of sad.
It's gonna be a LeBlanc ban against Chef BoiYardTea.
This is the reworked LeBlanc. So
oh, it
I
is.
understand that.
What is the new reworked LeBlanc?
It's literally just reverted. It's the old LeBlanc.
It's basically her W now does the most damage, not the Q.
I
That Q delay is gone.
Instead of it being like an AoE, it just does like it just pops and does extra damage.
I like the new one.
No, the old one's actually disgusting. So like
Maybe
I
they
prefer
should
the
put
old one.
Rise back to the old way.
No.
I mean, hey man, I mean like I'll play that. I'm fine with playing that.
I'm a season 1 player. I'm used to the old Rise.
Oh, I mean, same. I started late season 2.
Alright, so we're gonna see the Kaylin come out really strong in the lane. Now, what do we think? So there's no Swain ban, and you know everyone in at least in for competitive. They're
I
always
see no Ari ban. I think you pick Ari. I think she's pretty good right now. And Chef BoiYardTea, that's his main. I don't think you let that go into the second ban phase. Maybe you don't pick it right away because you know Xurst is not gonna play it, but you should definitely play it, especially into any artillery burst mage. That's something that like Ari does very well into those matchups. That's something that they should be looking for right
something
now.
that I noticed. Okay, so we see the Olaf and the Ashe come out. I kind of like this comp only because Ashe into Caitlyn's actually a pretty even lane for the Caitlyn and for the Ashe. Instead of Ashe just constantly pushing, Ashe is able to, or instead of Caitlyn constantly pushing, you have Ashe, you can match it, and then can match in damage with her W. So we see the counter actually.
I feel like Caitlyn has more of an advantage though because of her poke potential and her range.
Yeah, so that's the strength of the Caitlyn lane, but Ashe is actually a good cat because with Caitlyn, you're gonna have lane priority early and late because you know you're gonna be counting. They're gonna be you're using your high range, but Ashe can actually poke back with her W.
Yeah, and that does even it out, but
something I actually really like here is that
the Olaf Trundle.
The Olaf Trundle, so like they picked Olaf, and obviously that forces them to pick Trundle because of the counter that Trundle provides against Olaf with his ultimate, basically negating his entire ultimate except for the non-CC. So we see we see mid lane, we see jungle, and we see the AD carry taken. Now, mind you, the Trundle can be flexed to top lane, so we should keep our eye out for that. And it looks like they've picked their entire bot lane on the other side. So
yeah, they don't want new Epoch to get banned out anymore. The brand is something that he's going to play a lot of, but at that point it's an Alistar or Thresh. And they'd rather just say, hey, we'll just take the Alistar, make sure we have a safe bot lane because they picked Trundle. Olaf, it's not going to provide us much late, so we need something a little bit safer for late. They pick the Alistar now so it doesn't get banned out. I think that's a good pick ban coming out for the second Kiss Me Dad.
Alright, so they're banning out supports. Since they already picked their support, this is a little bit safer.
You can see a slight grim on Flantogram's face as he sees that second support ban come. And there's the Ari ban. Yeah, I'm really saying I would have picked it, but after seeing Xurst pick Malzahar, I think it's fair that you don't pick it, let it go through.
So Blade Master, what are things that you want to see at least for a pick ban for these people? I mean, I know you don't have a lot of
a lot of insider info.
Yeah,
that's my
info
fault
for these teams, but like if you just had to see after these bans, if you wanted to see something, what is something that you want to see on the side of Outer Heaven Gaming? You want to see a specific champion that comes out. You want to see a certain top laner come out, and for I guess also for Kiss Me Dads, what are some champions you want to see?
Some fun champions, even.
Some fun champions.
Yeah,
I would love to see. They haven't picked their top yet, so I'd love to see a Gnar go in there.
He does play a lot of Gnar, actually.
Because Gnar would also help with Trundle and just pushing the whole team into one spot. But with their mid lane Malzahar, that's a good lockdown on anyone that's doing too much. And they did just pick an Orianna, so their team is really gonna have an advantage if they group up too much.
I mean, I like it because they have the Olaf who can just run in there. You can just run it down mid.
Alistar
you can add it.
Alistar pulverized shockwave combo.
Yeah.
So there's actually a huge team fight potential on the side of Kiss Me Dads.
Ashel.
Yeah, Ashel, they have so many ways to start fights. It's pretty disgusting that if one thing fails, they could go to something else and they could still win a fight pretty hard.
Okay, so
Scion pick.
Hey, this could still be support Scion guys, so we don't know.
Oh, I would hope it's not support Scion. Please, no.
I'm talking. So, something to note here is, at least for, I think we heard the walk-in sound. Okay, no, that's this.
Jeez.
Dude, I have to make sure the audio levels. Okay, so
Soraka, he's going full e-girl status over here.
Alright, so, we're going to see probably here. Jason.
You're Jason.
No, one of the top laners is actually a Jace player.
Zaiphos is. I wonder who's gonna pick it into Scion actually. I mean that's for sure top laner. I don't think it's. I'm pretty sure that's not a Scion.
It's definitely. Now that we know.
Vladimir. Oh, that's toxic.
If you want my perspective,
Yeah.
if that team doesn't win, the one with Caitlyn, they're trolling.
Yeah.
All right, Outer Heaven, did you hear that? If you guys don't win, you're trolling.
Caitlyn, no, I'm sorry. Caitlyn is literally like an oppressive feminist on Tumblr. All you do is you walk up to people and you're like, boom, cranium blast over and over.
They don't win,
Dude, that jersey is gonna be mine in summer. Is it?
What are you talking
What
about?
do you-
I have the Echo Fox
No, I'm
jersey.
saying I'm going on an academy team with you.
Oh, nice.
Wait, which academy team?
Echo Fox.
Echo Fox?
Oh, wait, C9?
Wait, you're on.
Wait.
Oh, C9.
C9 or
Oh,
Echo
you're
Fox?
shooting
Hey, guys.
Sick joke.
It's far from the camera. Thanks.
Hey.
All right, so we have 3 minutes to really break down what both these teams want to do. We heard it from Kembo himself. If Outer Heaven doesn't win with the Caitlyn pick, they're trolling.
You're gonna be on the academy?
So
Okay, so something
about
that's
it.
going to be really important, at least for Outer Heaven Gaming here, something that's going to be really important is the... I can't hear it. Something important for Kiss Me Dads is going to be vision. If they don't have good vision control, they're not going to be able to get any picks. So they're not going to be able to utilize their team to get picks. And if Outer Heaven Gaming is able to play around their vision correctly, they shouldn't be able to get caught out by like the Ashel or the Vladimir coming in from a flank, flashing over a wall, or like coming up behind them and like ulting and getting off really good combos. So vision, at least for this game, is going to be super important. So we're going to have to see how the junglers and how the supports play around putting down vision and where they're going to put it to stop.
If you're looking at their team cons, I don't know if they can hear me.
They can.
The team with Ash, their damage is extremely low, but so is the other team. But Caitlyn is Caitlyn.
Yeah.
So like Ash is literally all the world on one. Like she's not gonna do anything.
All the world
Like,
in the dumpster.
There's no point of picking Ash if you're not gonna team it up with like a poke support, because Ash's W volley. The only reason why you pick it is because you take Tasted Blood or Cheap Shot, and you constantly get Cheap Shot rocks with your support. And like, because people don't know this, if you slow someone and you have the rune Cheap Shot, if they auto them, they get applied to Cheap Shot. So like, she doesn't even have to do the work. So like, if they picked like anything other than Alistar.
I put a wager on the match for Alistar.
Oh, anyway.
If he
Oh,
gets
by
a
the way, for
4-man
anyone who
game,
can't
I'll
identify
4-man
the
Nako.
voice, that
I'll
is
get him a promo.
Ben, aka Kembo
gotta get
for
him a
Ballister
promo?
Ball Cleaners. So
Do it.
But like, and also to be fair, I don't know the ranks.
What if he
of
gets a
this.
5?
I don't know the ranks of these
it's
players.
like flat silver. It's like
Both of them?
flat gold.
No,
no.
legendary skin.
For
plat, diamond, silver through
silver, gold.
silver through him.
Like, it's gotta be the 5-man.
Yeah, so they're not going to be able to play the
5-man
Caitlyn
knockoff
correctly.
ace. Go Tom. Legendary.
And Kembo's now very sad.
Yeah, but I think something that's going to be the problem here is going to be seeing how they play around Caitlyn in the mid game, because Caitlyn, she kind of like, she's really good in lane, and then a little bit in mid game, she a little bit falls off, but comes back in late game because I mean she's a crit champion and headshots pretty good. But at least in mid game, it's going to be hard to play around Caitlyn because you have to be in the right position. I mean that's important for every AD carry, but setting up traps is kind of useless if you have to constantly move around the map. And we're going to be watching map movements. So mid-game at least, I want to see if maybe we can see the pop-off from Kiss Me Dads and if they can take advantage of it.
Yeah, the macro movement is going to be real important for Kiss Me Dads. And if they can abuse that, then this other team that's playing with Caitlyn and like really heavy like backline champions, and you're going to probably Flantogram.
I personally think Outer Heaven, they need to make plays in the early game if they want to get ahead. If they don't get ahead early, then everything falls upon Kiss Me Dads to just engage and pick the fights where they want to.
They can pick the fights on their terms.
Yes, Adam, we're going to be watching, at least, one of the expectations for this game is one Nexus is going to explode. So let's just see if maybe one of those teams can pull it off.
I think Caitlyn and Soraka have a huge advantage with Soraka, but I think if they take out Soraka straight off, it's the end of their lane.
Diamond Borders. Wow. Poggers.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to go over there and verbally harass the Oriana player. Why does she have comment?
All right, so actually, let's go through the entire team. Let's see what they have for keystones. So we're going to be seeing the Scion with the Epoch Comet, really good in lane, and it allows him to bully out the top laner. Trundle with press the attack, something that we see pretty often actually. Sometimes they do like to take something like the Frozen. What is it? It's the Iceborne Gauntlet or whatever. It's Glacial Augment.
Glacial Augment.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, yeah, there we go. So we're gonna see mid lane for OH for Outer Heaven Gaming. We're gonna see the Airy, and bot lane is gonna be Fleet Footwork and Airy for the Soraka and for Kiss Me Dad. So let's see. This is a little bit out of order. So oh, we already have a pause.
They have a pause. They're
Feels
ending.
good, man.
I'm gonna put them in order
All
too.
right, let's put them in order.
They're in order.
But from top lane, we've got Vladimir with Unsealed Cellbook. A little bit weird while he took Teleport top lane. If you have something like the Unsealed Spellbook, you're obviously getting the 15% Summoner cooldown. And typically you want to take something like
Ignite,
either heal,
Ghost.
at least either heal if you're in the mid lane, or Ignite or Ghost, because those are more offensive and they let you play aggressively in the laning phase, and then later on you can switch. After that, you can switch into something like the TP. So I really am a little bit confused on why that's something that's happening. You see Olaf with Predator, he's going to be able to use that to get good ganks and go in. Oriana with Comet, something that Ben was saying was a little bit, Mia pinging, a little bit questionable. And again, we see the Fleet Footwork and actually Aftershock on Alistar, which pretty standard for that. So we're going to see an unpause in the game.
About time.
Typical mid lane, typical positions for the jungle, at least for jungle openings. It looks like Olaf's going to start topside. Now let's see if he actually gets a leash, because something that we see with some Olaf players is they don't get a leash. And
Because
they
get lower.
They get lower, and something that's part of Olaf's kit is, we're going to see the poke here.
Nothing's gonna happen out of that.
Yeah, hey man, you gotta, hey, all right, hey, toxic.
Take what you can get.
We gotta hide the chat now because it's a PG stream, guys. PG stream. they're already using the curse words, but we see a good trade up top lane. Wait, we're gonna see Pahwz here.
Pahwz is actually getting a lot of
How this is gonna go?
Oh, he might actually. Okay, he's just gonna. All right, he gets out. Doesn't have to waste anything.
Force the bag. If you're Kiss Me Dads, you're dropping vision here. Xurst gets actually the first ward down to make sure.
I actually don't get the
that,
ward.
yeah, they don't put down anything, which is pretty surprising.
A little bit weird, but as we were saying earlier, at least for Olaf with his passive, he gets more attack speed for the less health that he has. So sometimes what people like to do in teams is that they just let their jungler go straight into jungling with no leashes from any lanes. And actually that's what we're going to see. He's going to start the Raptor camp, which actually a really good start.
It allows his passive really.
Allows his passive.
Go
he
to
gets
full
about
effect.
if he does it correctly, he should be around like 25% health, and that allows him to clear his red and then go right into blue buff really fast. And he's able to go get river vision and apply pressure. And so since he's starting topside, he's actually going to be looking to gank in the bot side. So let's see how that works. We see Trundle start the same.
He should honestly be able to get pretty full health. He'll get down there really quick, heal up with his W either on the Scuttle Crab or off the blue buff with one or two smites depending on what pathing he goes. They're taking a ton of damage, still electing to fight that even though he's level 1 versus level 2. Not a good start for him in the mid lane, but it looks like Pahwz doing what Scion does best early on in the game, poking out those E's. Everything pretty even except for that mid lane trade so far. You see Rittz is really low in the jungle, but he's already on his blue, and well, I mean, Pitiful's actually not that far behind him right now.
Something I want to point out actually is something really smart from the Vladimir. He took Minion Dematerializer just in case if anyone, basically we'd almost always see the Scion build something like Banner of Command, which Outer Heaven Gaming could actually abuse. They could use it so that you see at least, we're going to see a gank in the mid lane actually.
That's actually
Looks
Pitiful
like
going on Chef BoiYardTea. He's
Oh,
actually have to flash in and ignite on his
bad.
first blood goes to BoiYardTea, but trade from
I go in
Pitiful.
the bot lane.
6-for-1 Man Bun is in a lot of trouble taking a ton of flash. Oh my gosh, by the back. Epoch gets the ignite down. Nice kill. Oh my goodness.
Kiss me. So
Hey, we're nonpartisan.
So something to note there is, obviously we see the first blood coming for Chef BoiYardTea. He might have died there, but he did get the first blood, and they did trade a little bit. Yeah.
I think Pahwz is doing a really good job up here in the top lane. Actually, despite a little bit of the rank difference and just what the Vladimir does, which the Vladimir will get stronger, and then eventually that won't matter a whole lot, and the Vladimir will be able to easily stay in the lane. But I think Pahwz is doing a really good job, at least early on in this game.
I liked the map rotations there. Both the Trundle, the Pitiful, he knew that Olaf was going to start in his topside jungle, so he also started his topside jungle, which allowed him to match the jungle pressure, at least in mid. I would have liked to have seen him either match the gank in bot lane, but I'm glad he was able to set up a kill for the mid laner, even though it didn't go as well as possible. The reason why is he could have matched, and he could have also showed up when Rittz did, and maybe stop that from happening, maybe stop the bot lane from dying. We actually see Caitlyn blow all of her summoners, and we see the heal from Soraka also gone. Xurst actually didn't use any of his summoners, which is actually pretty good. We see both summoners down for Orianna, so a repeat gank, at least from the Trundle with the Trundle pillar, is actually really, really strong. And the AD carry Zaiphos, he didn't actually use any of his sums, which is super important. And obviously Epoch, he used both his sums, but that they're able to set up the kill against the Caitlyn.
Yeah,
So Blade Master, you got anything you want to add to this? Sorry if we...
No, it's fine.
You're talking to hell,
It was
boy.
very good. The gank was right on spot, and then Alistar just jumping in there straight up.
Oh, Pitiful
like
is
she's gonna go down
camping this
again.
bot lane.
This mid lane, he's pushed up. He
He's
has no
getting
wards.
whacked by that magic
Nothing.
stick.
He's
What?
getting-
Pahwz gets out. No sums.
Wait, watch the wall.
Pitiful's trolling here. He's actually, BagelsAreNice dropping
he's
Pahwz really low, no mana. He's
Wait,
gonna have to
he's
back
dancing?
out.
He's dancing?
Oh, but could be getting
What are
Wait,
you
he's actually gonna die. Alright, we're gonna see a top lane gank. What the hell?
Oh.
Wait, that's actually insane. Oh wait, he gets a flash from Olaf, which is
looks
really,
like
really
Olaf
good.
is gonna-
Oh
my
no,
God.
he's gonna be out fine.
Barely get out of there.
He's so close. That was actually really, really close.
Kind of a troll flash from Rittz there, but he wasn't sure if that was gonna
I
die
wouldn't say
there.
that's a troll flash. He was trying to make sure that the kill went through, but the damage a little bit too much. So, I mean, they did end up getting the kill. No one died there on their side. So, really strong early game. I'm liking it. They're able to shut down the other lanes. Something that I really don't like is Chef BoiYardTea. He's constantly pushed up. He's only got one set of wards. Now he's backing. I'm hoping that he's able to pick up a control ward so that he stops getting ganked, or at least he's able to recognize when he's getting ganked, because he's been pushed up in the lane, and while he doesn't have sums and he was able to get away from the last gank, repeat ganks like that are going to punish him, and he's going to lose out on this.
I think the point where it'll matter more is, now that the Malzahar is 6, he's going to use that Nether Grasp on the mid lane, and that's something where if you let the Trundle get behind you and he slows you down enough, you're not necessarily going to get away from a Trundle Malzahar combo. However, at least for now, he's perfectly fine with just absorbing all the pressure in the mid lane. Pitiful going in on Rittz. Both of them are not level 6. Pahwz is here.
Wait.
There's actually a good
Wait,
knockup from
Sion
Pahwz.
just had
Pitiful
a
is hitting Rittz, and that's going to be a kill for Pitiful, but he flashes out.
getting his ultimate.
So nice going in. It's still a 2v2. That's going to be Chef BoiYardTea taking a turn
the
kill.
is trolling. Wait, hold up. Xurst is literally trolling.
Xurst isn't there.
He has TP already. Wait, alright, okay, I don't know what's happening. Okay, wait, we're going to see
Flantogram goes.
What is happening?
This is a meme.
This is a lot of back and
No,
forth.
there's a TP bottom now. Xurst TPing buds. They don't know anything. Xurst is there.
Ash is gonna go.
He's literally smurfing.
6-1 member. Is he going to even get him? He's not even going to get him. He hasn't gotten him. Oh, he gets sniped. 6-1 Man Bun with the pilt over Peacemaker. Snipes him down.
He's doing the bare minimum again. He's doing the bare minimum.
The bare minimum.
Alright, that was a really good map rotations coming out from Outer Heaven Gaming.
Was it? I think he still should have burnt that TP up on
I think he definitely
in
should
the
have
top
burned
river.
definitely in the top river, but I guess they made the best
Clip
of
the
that
TP,
situation.
everybody.
Clip the TP.
Clip the TP.
Definitely pulling a double lift and saving summoner spells for next world, so
Look at this. Soraka's going mid.
Soraka's mid. That's interesting.
Soraka mid lane.
Looks like blue side's gonna take Dragon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be seeing Xurst in the Dragon pit actually. Really good Ocean Drake. We heard from at least in EU, a lot of the EU top laners think that as soon as the enemy top laner gets Ocean Drake, the game's over. Because it's like, oh yeah, I'm poking this guy out. We're able to do something, and then it's like the enemy top laner, he gets Ocean Drake, and it's like, oh well, guess what? He waits 10 seconds and boom, he's full health.
Oh man. I mean, I definitely think that if you're Kiss Me Dad, you want that Ocean Drake. Obviously, you know, in NA, more teams are okay with giving up anything that's not an Infernal Drake. But if you're a Vladimir, I think that's something that you really want, because then you can just do whatever the hell you want.
So something I want to point out is actually the vision, or lack thereof. Literally, both these teams don't have any idea what putting a ward down is. we see we literally see 3 wards. Oh wait, no, sorry. We see 5 wards on the side of OH Gaming, but they're literally
good.
These wards are garbage. Literally, look at all these wards. All right, let's look at these wards. All right, so you got like this vision. What is this showing? What is this showing? All right, what does that show? Nothing. All right, we see this lane ward. All right, it's fine. We see
They're trying.
We see this, right?
Alex, you could. Alex, you're an AD carry. You don't even know how to ward.
Alright, so again, so let's look at these wards too, right? So we see a zombie ward here. Like, this is pretty okay, but we see, what is this pink ward doing? Like, I get it that you're trying to stop enemy vision,
Trundle's
like,
actually big on counter jungling.
Yes, but like
into the Olaf.
Okay,
If you want the
look
Trundle,
at the CS difference between them. It's 59 to 34. Like,
I mean, you forgot Pitiful doesn't farm. He gains.
Yeah. All right. So let's so we see this. Also, we have a blue ward in the bottom bush of OHG. So I really want to see better vision on these teams. Oh, we're gonna see balling going in. Boy, why did that heal feel so much?
Why did Oriana rush sorcerer?
Dude, you gotta dodge the Trundle.
You gotta go fast.
No, but like why
gotta go fast?
Rittz on the gank, topside kills Pitiful on the counter gank. That counter matchup not exactly going out of Heaven Gaming's way. Xurst taking a ton of poke in the mid lane.
CDR first, her base damages are atrocious. So there's no point in going magic. If he was playing like Syndra or someone that can abuse base magic then yeah, I understand. But like Oriana's mana problems are too much for him to like warrant purchasing.
So,
like look at her mana. Look at her fucking mana.
Yeah, Chef Bar is actually almost out of mana, but then again, he does have. Wait, do both of them have blue? That's the thing. If Olaf took blue, then yeah.
Olaf did have blue for a second.
Yeah, so Olaf definitely took the blue from his mid laner. He said, "I don't care if you're suffering. Learn to CS better, I guess, and stop using your."
Don't buy boots. Basically.
Yeah, don't buy boots.
But this might be actually the top tower going down for the side of Kiss Me Dad. For Siren, maybe not. It'll at least drop it pretty low for now. Xurst with a good rotation up to the top side.
Oh, he's landing abilities, boys.
Oh, he could be
He's landing abilities, guys.
I think there's someone to get the tower here, but
oh, and there's
I don't know if they're going to the top side.
Doesn't matter. Malzahar's
the Malzahar flashes away.
It's 3v2. Wait.
No, Trundle. They're both gonna get away.
Oh, it looked like Flantogram.
Soraka's gonna drop.
Yeah, that lane for Soraka is actually really painful because it's like as soon as you step out of position once, wait, why is Pitiful? Okay, we see Pitiful putting down the W. Oh, we see the Olaf ult again. That Q damage is insane.
The undertow doesn't on. I think Pahwz is a little bit stuck here. He's gonna drop.
All right, can we go? It definitely sounds like OH Gaming.
Oh, he paused his return. Oh, he's lucky too. No, he's only gonna get the one.
so close.
They told me. At least for if I'm out of Heaven Gaming, at least I know Pitiful. He's definitely is like, yo, get me out of this game. We're going into the next one. Can we just talk about the CS differential here? Like, we know that Trundle is supposed to be a good counter to Olaf, but we see 30 CS up, almost 40.
Yeah.
Almost 40 on the Olaf, and
and
look at that. He's 3 levels up on Pitiful right now. This is literally Echo Fox versus Clutch Gaming all over again with Dardog just literally shitting all over Lyra.
Well,
like almost 2 levels up.
A big philosophy of Pitiful is that he believes so much in catch-up experience that he will be willing to drop 2-3 levels behind and just gank a ton, try to get his lanes ahead by ganking, and then just farm a small number of camps and get up that way. He'd rather get his gold from the ganks and get his experience from catch-up.
Does experience save you when you're almost 40 CS down as Trundle versus Olaf?
Maybe.
Like, I don't...
Maybe,
I mean, it doesn't really help.
I'm just saying, in this scenario, probably not because it hasn't gone the way Pitiful has wanted it to, but that's the theory, and that's what he was trying to go for, and it just hasn't quite worked out that way. The Vladimir's just been such a safe pick, and Rittz has been able to go so aggressive.
Oh, we got the 3-man.
Bart fails! But he's still gets Flantogram. Soraka still goes down.
And
So
wait, we still have we have another TP here. Wait,
Scion ulting.
Wait,
mistake
wait.
combo turn.
We have Vladimir actually 1v1ing the Caitlyn off of pressure. You see the mid lane almost getting caught. Oh, good killer
nice.
here.
Oh,
Good
Good
force.
flash.
that's a
What
flash
the
of Chef
hell is happening?
BoiYardTea.
Alright. So we're gonna see a 1v3 under turret. Let's see if they can manage the
Can they get
CS.
this dive off?
Caitlyn sitting in the back.
BagelsAreNice taking so
What is
much.
happening? Pitiful literally getting 1v9'd out here in the streets. Yeah, he's just gonna get run down.
What turns into a chase on Oriana turns into him getting caught out.
Yeah, definitely everyone's gonna be saying, wow,
Oh
man, so looking at meta, oh, good
nice
Oriana
Oriana
shot.
ulti. Oh, and a double kill for the Olaf.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are watching, they're
Yes,
gonna be
the
like,
game.
they're gonna say, oh, Trundle's supposed to be a counter to Olaf. I'm not seeing that right now.
One thing I gotta say is Epoch not using the perfect ability of the Alistar skin and using the cowbell to go in.
Yeah,
Not-
if
not-
I
not
don't hear
utilizing
a
his
cowbell one part in this game, I'm actually gonna just give this game over to OHG.
We haven't seen the laning phase very much, but we need more cowbell definitely.
So just looking at the map at least, we have. You're gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that the bot lane is not going as expected. Soraka's not really be able to do much.
How do you lose that? You're 3 levels up. All right, we're actually gonna see Flantogram being taken down here.
Rocket goes down again.
That's a
Again,
you know.
positioning for Soraka is super important.
Caitlyn is just being trash right now. What is going on? You're losing this, Caitlyn? I'm throwing some shade on you. You can't believe you're actually
Dude, this
losing
Caitlyn
this.
had like 9 people in her
We
lane.
are 100% quoting that from Kembo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Kembo did say that if they
I-
lose, they're trolling.
See, the thing is like, I wouldn't say that they necessarily threw their lane. They have a lot of people coming down bot lane and getting them out of position. Something that's super important on Soraka is going to be positioning, especially when you have someone like Alistar with Ignite who can punish you for mispositioning by just going in, and you have Ashe who can also punish mispositioning. So you see Rittz using the ult a little bit late there. He could have just waited, just go in and steal it. You're literally 3 levels up on the enemy jungler.
What is this?
I gotta say the lack of vision from blue side definitely hurt the push in the bot lane because if they try to push
It's a
up,
5v3.
OHG actually doing the
5v3
Dragon.
and
So he's gonna have a massive team fight here. Pahwz actually gonna have
They're
to be
coming
flash.
pretty
Good
good.
ultimate from Ashe here.
And Soraka's gonna go down again. She is out positioning herself every time.
Good shockwave.
Caitlyn.
Amazing shockwave. And they ended up getting the dragon. So
Down.
another,
I think
there's the sad boy. Oh.
sad boy ultimate. He's gonna
I'm
go
gonna
down.
say-
Goes golden.
I'm just gonna say
Quadra kill.
I'm just gonna say I think Bart's trolling this game a little bit. He's knocked out a few too many people,
Or
but
not,
Sion got out.
Alright, so this game's looking a little bit over, so and it's only 15 minutes, so they can't go Baron and end the game.
They can't get this mid tower.
Blade Master, I want to ask, what's like one way that Outer Heaven Gaming can get back into this game, other than Kiss Me Dads other than Kiss Me Dads just straight up unplugging their keyboards and walking out? What's a way that maybe Outer Heaven Gaming can come back into this game?
They're really out-positioned. You can really see it when they're going in. It's their out-position. Is their ADC and their support are really getting hit hard. First off, their support is just dying off the bat. So if they can push their support to the back and just let Soraka run around without getting targeted and let them go after her, and if she can get away, they can definitely just knock down people in the back and let her sacrifice herself towards the end of the fight. If she dies towards the end of the fight, they have a better chance of just wiping the other team. Their Caitlyn's not doing anything. She doesn't have the damage output. Ashe is so far ahead that it's just over. There's not much they can do at this point unless they reposition themselves and rethink their team.
Yeah.
They're really being put on the back foot here, which they need to have the foot on the pedal for this comp. And if they can slow it down, they can probably regain some momentum. It's going to take a lot of stalling.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna have to stall out the waves, get Caitlyn with like static shiv, and make static shiv, and we're gonna have to see power spikes for Caitlyn and Malzahar so that they can both keep their waves pushed out. The CS differential between these lanes, this CS in general in this game is not that good, but also like the mid lane, like look at top lane, we have a 40 CS differential between.
Red team
Sion.
also has a
Oh, there's Olaf. Yeah,
10k gold advantage.
yeah, that's
as well.
actually just disgusting. Yeah, alright. Yeah, as an AD carry person, seeing an Olaf who's like almost like either the same level as you or is like 3 levels.
Oh, actually kills both
massive.
with a nice
Yeah,
ult.
Olaf versus almost every AD carry is pretty it's a pretty sad matchup because like as long as if that Olaf is anywhere near ahead, you as an AD carry basically have to be 4 screens away and still have flash before the Olaf just comes at you and just runs you down like a literal troglodyte. It's so absolutely disgusting to
What's
play.
with you in that word?
Dude, I cannot stand Olaf. That champion is actually disgusting to play against as an AD carry. It feels so bad to play against.
You feel like a deer in the headlights when you're playing against a really fed Olaf.
It's literally like a train running at you. It's not fun to play against.
I really think that for this game, it's pretty much over. You know, we talking about we want the Soraka to run around. Well, that time, I mean, the Olaf didn't even go for the Soraka. As we see another team right here, like here. It's doing a little bit, not doing a whole ton. BagelsAreNice is running down Xurst.
Wait, this man,
might actually kill him.
I actually really like the atomization here on
That's a
Bagels.
nice play.
I actually really like the atomization on that. Wait,
he's still alive.
He's actually fucking hard troll. Wait.
Oh, he didn't Q. He had it up.
So he flashed. Something I really like actually for the Vladimir is the utilization of Shurelya's. He gets AP on the Shurelya's. He gets movement speed and he gets HP from this, and it has cooldown reduction. It's everything that someone like Vladimir wants, especially with his passive. It's actually really like that atomization. We see something different. Wait,
the Ori ult.
Oh, we see a
wasted it.
We see a bad Ori ult, but I'm pretty sure they're just doing that just to troll at this point. Alright, so we see Shelly not being able to get the dash off. So actually, talking about the Caitlyn, she's actually not that behind, all things considered. Like, Ashe is 3-1 and 6, like that is like a problem. But the CS differential is actually not that bad. Kills aren't worth as much gold as like something like keeping up in CS. So I'm actually really happy that the Caitlyn is still within like 10 CS of them.
Yeah, the Caitlyn has done a very good job being with the one lane to minimize the CS differential, and the other one's just getting pulled.
Yeah, like top lane, like he's able to reel it back in with 20, and something that's important is also the mid lane. Like, yes, the Orianna's 7-1 and 3, so she's like super far ahead. We're actually going to be seeing double needless.
And I had a feeling that the Orianna was going to pop off and just ruin their team. Because her against Malzahar, she has more potential.
Yeah, especially with immobiles. That's literally half.
Orianna
cancel the Caitlyn ult. Cancel the Caitlyn ult and the Malzahar ult.
3-man knockup on that.
This is just unfortunate.
Yeah, I think this game's over.
I mean, it's 13k goal lead at 20 minutes.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, they can just.
They're almost 20. Red team is almost 20k gold above blue team.
I really just want to say for Outer Heaven Game, Pahwz, why the hell did you build a banner command first item?
Well, no, that's actually important. That's important because
no.
Oh, the stream link. It is Gator Gaming local. It's twitch.tv/Gator Gaming Low Club.
It's on the Discord, like in 3 different places.
Exactly.
Oh, true.
So yeah, I think the banner command is actually really good. It's fine because it gives him the tank stats that he could use. I mean, it's flat tank. Oh, that's literally half of his health.
Xurst is just too far forward. I mean, this is just a ton of disrespect. This is tilt at its finest at this point.
Yeah, actually, Alistar's literally 5-0 and 12 like that. It's actually
the memes are real at this point. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, honestly,
Vladimir is just taking on 3 of them at one time.
Yeah.
Oh, these Ashe arrows on point all game. Hitting the marks.
Alistar walking away with barely any health.
So so now that we're moving into the end of the game,
Double
kill. So something I wanna give props to BagelsAreNice. His Vladimir's actually really good. He's been able to get really good team fight ultimates, and he's able to basically 1v2 the top laner and the jungler whenever they came top lane. And especially with Rittz being able to come top lane and apply pressure, I think his Vladimir is really, really clean, and I'm glad we were able to see a top laner do something in top lane other than play tanks. A little bit of Clown Fiesta at the end. Yeah. Going to be ending with a lot of minions in the base.
Good stat padding for the Caitlyn. Ends 4-3-2.
Yeah.
Makes it not look as bad.
34-10, 11-1 in turrets.
I'm sorry, but 4-3-2 against a 9-1-9. I'm sorry, but that's throwing shade. That's throwing some